Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Kieran, and this is Fox Off RPG. So we're back with Gods of the North, Session 10. This one's a special one. I know it took a little while to get here. There's reasons for that. The main reason being personal stuff going on in my life, and I'm focusing more of my attention towards that. But anyway, I'm powering on through all this stuff, getting back to doing my videos at a normal rate. As some of you probably noticed, I've done very few videos, and there was like 2 or 3 weeks where I didn't post anything. So we're going to get back into gaming. Now, this one's a special one, like I said. We'll do a quick recap on the last game. The last game, we're after uncovering... Actually, in the second last game, after uncovering this seal, we broke it off. It was actually magically enchanted, but I decided to just go, just for gameplay and fun purposes, we forced it off. Byron ended up being injured. Some rocks fell on top of his head as a result of it being opened. And the party decided they were not well equipped to enter this place, which was pitch black. They couldn't see anything. So they left. They came out and camped. As they camped, they got ambushed by a bunch of zombies. But they weren't just any kind of zombies. They were called entropy zombies. So you can see them the party here. Let's see if there's a little image. There we go. They're the sort of entropy zombies. You can see it in the bottom right. So yeah, there's the guys who attacked us at our camp. And then the last game we played is we finished off that fight, basically. And what happened was we got attacked by several of them. I think it was 6 or 7 of them. We defeated 2 or 3 and injured 1. We rolled really badly. Everyone was killed. Except for Lenway. Lenway managed to escape and ran down the road. Lenway was obviously very tired. So, because it was late when this happened, we were camping. Lenway then came across the guard that we met earlier in the previous game, which would have still been that day, I believe, or previous day. I think it was that day, actually. And I think there was 6 of them, plus a sergeant. And yeah, there was 4 or 5 archers. And no, there was 5 archers, 1 soldier, and the lieutenant. So the lieutenant got the soldier to run off to get more help. And then we came back to our camp, and that's where we left it. Now we're picking up where that left off. Because there's more zombies out there, but we don't know how many. What about our friends? Does anything happen to them? I don't know. Do we come across others in this game? I don't know. But you know what we will know? Well, we'll know. We're going to find out together. That's what's going to happen. Just before we get into this, I have most of the stuff set up already. In terms of like hit points and stuff like that. There's some stuff I have marked with other pages of my long dead characters, which I'm very sad about. So I can just flip through them just to get what I need real quick, and they will pop up. And the reason why I've done that is just going to be a bit easier than using the tabs. And it's going to be quick and easy to do because I probably won't need them for a while anyway. They're not super important pages for the overall gameplay, but they are important for this game session. So let's use like the old character sheets that are now no longer needed for those characters because they're dead. But what we're going to do as well is, before we get into the game, I'm going to do a quick talk about the future of this solo gaming experience. And the future is we're going to keep doing it. Don't worry about that. That's not the thing that's going to be changing. The change is we're no longer going to be using OSE to play this. OSE is fine, but it does have a lot of holes and stuff in it. But I think almost certainly, for sure, for the next game onwards, no matter what happens, if we end up defeating all these zombies and Lenway is fine, we will continue with Lenway with this different system, and it's very compatible. So that's not going to be a big deal. Or if Lenway dies and all these characters die, we're going to continue with that system we're going to see now in a second. So no matter what happens, either a character survives and they're going to be transferred over into the system, or they just die. And the system we're going to be using is Barrows and Borderlands. This is an OD&D type game, but it's very different. It's basically the bones of OD&D combined with a lot of weird fantasy, radioactive stuff, black powder, dragons, monsters, aliens, and stuff like that. We're going to be using the base rules for this, like a character creation, all that stuff. The magic system in this, we're going to change the magic system a little bit, because in OSC we get 1 spell, and when we first create a character. In this we get 3. But I think I'm going to do is have it 2, and then use the OSC chart for each subsequent level. But the magic system in this is really good. I love it. It's basically, you're going to roll 2d6. You're going to see if you pass. If you pass, it will work the same way it does in OSE. Continue on the next turn. But if you roll really good on it, example for level 1 spells, if you roll an 8 or more, I think it is, you will get an instant cast. So you will roll exactly, you'll do that spell that turn. But if you fail, and the failure has different levels and different level spells. So, example, if you're a level 9 character trying to use a level 4 spell, it's going to be much easier than a level 4 character using a level 4 spell. So it does have a chart for all that stuff, so that's fine. Yeah, I just like it better. And if there's any spells that like we come across that show up in here and they're not in this book, we're going to use the ones in OSE, because again, they're super compatible. You can play OSE games with Barrows and Borderlands. Yeah, so that's going to be the only change happening coming forward. The reason is I just like Barrows and Borderlands. It's a great game. I play it quite regularly. I'm playing it pretty much every weekend, or almost every weekend, with some friends and people on Discord, on the official channel. I've actually become really good friends with the creator, Matthew Tapp. If you go on my ACKS account, I'm always talking about it. I've created 4 or 5 videos on the channel already about Barrows and Borderlands. But yeah, that's just a heads up, guys. If you can, check it out. But yeah, and it's going to go really well with this. So yeah, not a big deal. Yeah, I just like it. The combat is better. The combat system is similar. It goes descending AC, but also you can do different kind of maneuvers and stuff like that. And the order of combat is, I think it's more impactful in the game. Like, we will do that with the solo stuff as well still. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the actual game. So, we're laneway, we have all these guards with us. We're after showing them where we're camped up. We get there, and it looks to be quiet. We see our dead friends in the corner. The fire started like to smolder out. It's barely lit. Then, out from the corners, the zombies come out. And how many zombies do we see? Let's find out together. First, we see our friends dead on the ground. Chunks taken out of them. We see 3 zombies that show up. They're gonna have all have 9 hit points, except for one which has 7, and it has a big slash across its chest. So 7 and 3 9s. So yeah, 7, 9, 9. Plus, as that happens, oh yeah, I'm gonna use the box container for this to roll my dice, so you can all see it together. Let's see if we can get somewhere a bit more flat. There we go. Yeah, it's not a big deal. And we're gonna roll a D8. 5 more zombies show up. These are a good bit away, and they're all gonna have 9 hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 zombies in total, guys. This is not good. I'm actually gonna get rid of. I have them way too close together. That's my own fault for being stupid. Nine. That's 3, 4, 5. So we have 8 zombies in total. Only one of them is injured. We have 5 archers. And 1 lieutenant plus Lenway. Okay. So I need to then write down for the archers, actually. The only reason I didn't do it beforehand is because you'd see this and you'd have the archers there. And it's basically how I'm going to do this is pretty straightforward. This is Namai's character sheet. We're going to be using that. And the archers are going to be here. So we have 5 archers. So we have Vulcan archers. These are the guards that we saw on patrol. Yep. Archer, AC5, C5, 4 hit points, HP 4. Actually, I'm going to put the HP down below. HP 4. These all have so it says here they get 1 attack, and they, for 1 weapon, they do 1d6 damage or by weapon. We're gonna say they do d6, and they have a longbow and a short sword. So it's whatever they're doing, everything's gonna be 1d6. I think that might be a little different from what's in the actual game, but it doesn't matter. We're doing this because it's going to be a pretty big combat, and we don't want to overcomplicate the game for us at the moment. I was considering using the mass combat system from Hellmarch, but I didn't want to keep adding too much into this game, because we have the OSE books, and I'm going to be changing over to Barrows and Borderlands, which is a much smaller, concise set of books, but we will still have the OSE stuff in the background if I need to grab something from there, like a monster stat that's not in Barrows and Borderlands, and it's and it's not in this book, stuff like that. Pretty much everything's in this book, and we'll be running it from there. I just want to say that. So hit points 4, we have 5 of them, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have an LT, a lieutenant, or sergeant, Sarge. So we go, Sarge. S-A-R-G. AC2. HD, he's 13 hit points. HP 13. Now, it just says he has a hit dice of 3, but the way this game works is, or the adventure works, everything is given as hit dice amount, and it also gives a hit point amount. So if you want, you could roll for every creature. I do not want to do that. It's just going to slow things down, even though it's just 1 or 2 rolls here and there, but with bigger games it will take more. 13 hit points, 1 weapon. He's going to do 1d6 damage. He's a short sword, a spear, plate armor, and javelins. So he can do some quite good stuff here. So we're going to say all his weapons 1d6 again. We're not even going to worry about exact details and everything. He has a taco of 17. These guys have a taco of 19. He's a taco of 17. Yeah, all his weapons are going to do 1d6. He also has abilities. So, example, battle command. Pick one group under the sergeant's command who can see and hear either Vulcan archers or Vulcan soldiers. They have to be. If the sergeant barks orders in Lieu, I think that might be a spelling error. Anyway, barks order over an attack, the group gains +1 to hit and +1 damage for 1 round. Tegestio is another thing he can do. Improves AC 0. Improves to AC 0 when fighting as a unit with Vulcan soldiers. So he can only do that if we had Vulcan soldiers. We don't. Everything's going to be battle command. So it doesn't say how many times we can actually use that. So we'll see. So we have our 5 archers plus him. He's going to be in the front. Yeah. So basically we're going to have 6 attacks we can do with our archers. We also have Lemway. who is going to have a sling, which is going to do 1d4 damage. He only has a sleep spell, which doesn't affect zombie type creatures anyway, and undead, so it doesn't even bloody matter. Yeah, let me take a drink, guys. I have my attack roll chart here, just for the creatures and stuff like that. That matrix. We're going to try and keep things as simple as possible. So we have these 8 zombies after showing up. Laneway jumps back. Oh, no, not again, not again. The archers, they take aim. The Vulcan sergeant, he's like, archers. I'm gonna say Laneway's off to the side near them. The zombies it's still quite a bit away. I'm gonna say it takes them. We're gonna roll a d6 to see how long it's going to take for the zombies to reach us. So I want to say it's going to take a minimum of 2 rounds. So if we roll a 1, it's automatically a 2. If we roll a 6, I think that might be too long for them to get there. But some other stuff might happen in between, and I have an idea. So we're going to see how things go. Even if it starts going really bad our way, something bad might happen, or something interesting might happen. Depends on the dice, guys. You know how it goes. The dice determines our fate. So we roll a d6. They will show up in... Yeah, okay. Not going to be on top of us in 1 turn, but 2. This is very bad. Very bad for our character, for our archers. Okay. Actually, I'm going to leave this out over here. You think you got... Yep, you can see that pretty well, I think. I'm going to pull this back a bit, guys. Yeah, there we go. You can see everything. First things first. We're going to have the Vulcan Sergeant. He's going to then... He has the troops, the 5 troops with him. So we're in the line of 3 and 3. They're all going to take aim and fire at the zombies. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have 2 guys attack 1 zombie, another 2 guys attack another zombie, and another 2 guys attack another zombie. So obviously we're going to have to do 2 rolls of the d6, of 2d6, then another roll of a d6, and then 1 more roll of a d6. That's for the sergeant. Okay, so the Vulcan soldiers, they have AC armor class 5, so they have 1 hit dice to hit armor class. Let me see, these arms have AC 8 to hit AC 8. They need to roll 11 or more. Okay. Done. 2 dice. So the first 2 archers on the first zombie coming towards them. That's 1 hit. Only 1 hit. The second 2. Still only 1 hit. Oh my god, guys. The last archer before the sergeant. That's 2 hits. And then the sergeant. He has a taco of 17. He needs to roll a 9 or more. He rolls exactly a 9. So we have 4 hits, I believe. Is it? Yes, I think it's 4. Doesn't matter. 2d6, and then I roll another 2d6. That's 3 damage. That's 1 into the first zombie. So that's 4. There's 3 left. The second zombie. That's 5. Yeah, that guy is dead. Lenway is then going to attack. Lenway has... What is it? Let me see. Attack matrix to hit. He needs to roll 11 or more. We're going to roll that 11, I hope. 11 or more to hit armor class 8. He gets a 20. He's going to do 1d4 damage. He does 4 damage. We're going to say he takes out that first zombie. Okay. The zombies move forward. I'm going to roll another dice here. I should have done that in the first round, the first time, but not so much. The zombies move forward. They're getting ever closer. Okay. Now, they're not all, like, marching together. They're, like, hodgepodging away. They're in different groups. Next thing that's going to happen is we will attack again. So I'm going to actually attack with Lenway first. Again, he needs to get, what did I say? 11 or more? Yeah, 11 or more. 18. Oh, now you saw the roll good, huh? Oh, dice fall. Got it. 3 damage again. Oh, look at that. Now you're actually trying to do well, huh? Yeah, you could have done that last time. Oh, you could, but no. Remember, first 2 archers will now fire their arrows. 1 hits. That's 1d6. The next 2. Oh my god. Is that the same roll? With the same dice? That's a 5. I think I got 5 last time. At 15. Oh my god, I think it's the same roll. So that's 2. Okay. We have 2 hits so far. We then going to roll for the last archer. That's 3 hits. Then we have our sergeant. Our sergeant needs to, what is it we say? He's a taco of 17. So he needs to roll 9 or more. I think. Yeah, 9 or more. He hits. Okay. The first 2 zombies. First 2 archers. That's now left with 1 hit point. That zombie. The second 2 archers are going to go for the other zombie. 6, 7 points of damage. That one has 2. Then our what's his face? Our sergeant, he will go. He is going to go for the one with 2 hit points. And he gets exactly 2. So we have another one dead. Dun dun dun! Okay. So, the zombies move forward. Yeah, the zombies move forward and then they start attacking our archers. So these zombies have a taco of 18. So we're going to have the first, the zombie with 1 hit point and the zombie with 9 hit points. They're going to attack 2 archers, 1 archer each. So they have a taco of 18. The chart here, 18. They will then hit, they need to hit, what was it, AC 5? They need to roll 13 or more. Okay. We're going to again roll the 2 dice. Nope, they do not hit. And for each turn after this, we're going to have 2 more zombies engage. Like I said, they're not all together. Yeah, so they both missed. But we have 2 of our archers engaged in melee combat. Okay. So what I'm going to do is Lenway is going to attack the archer. Like I say, with the 1 hit point. So what was he saying? We need to get 11 or more. Fails. He panics. He gets a sling, swings it, and it just goes miles off in direction. He's panicked. He's tired. He's stressed out. He doesn't know what's going on. He's terrified. Okay. So we have 2 of our archers engaged. So what we're going to do is, I should have done the battle command. I completely forgot about it. Doesn't matter. We're going to do it now. We have the battle command. So our sergeant is going to shout, "Men, do not yield. Fight Fight on! These creatures shall not win! Aim your arrows! Draw your swords! Defeat this scourge upon us! So, he himself, he's in the back. I think I said that, but he's in the back, shouting orders as a good sergeant should. He's going to attack first. He's still using his bow. He's in the back right, so he's the third guy on the right, at the very back of the line. He's going to attack. Yeah, he's going to attack a zombie that's coming forward. That would hit this next turn. Or this coming turn for the zombies. Let me check. 17 tackle to hit AC. Yeah, that would hit. That's good. He does 1 point of damage. My God. What is it? 0? It's an 8. I wish it was a 0. He's done an 8. Yep. So we then have the other 2 archers at the back. They're gonna sort of like step out and try and hit that same zombie again. Both of them. So these guys, remember, these have a taco of 19 to hit AC 8. They need to roll, I think it was 11 I said. Yes, 11. One of them hits. 1d8. 4 points of damage. It has 4 hit points left. Okay, now what we have is the zombie that's engaged. We're gonna say these guys, they dropped their bows, 2 of them, and they well, there's 3 guys actually. So the guys who were currently engaged with the zombies, they're gonna drop their bow and they're gonna grab their swords by their sheath, and they're just gonna swing out like that, and hoping they're able to like decapitate or severely injure or kill the zombies. Now it does say here that the archers do have short bows, they have short swords and chainmail, while the soldiers do not have. They have spears and shields and swords, javelins. They do not have bows. They also have better AC. So these guys are primarily archers, but they do have close-up combat weapons because they're not stupid and they're actual professionals. So yeah, the AC stuff is going to be the same. They need to roll 11 or more. Going to roll for the 2 of them. One of them is engaging the zombie with 1 hit point, and the other is engaging the zombie with 9 hit points. I actually should have moved that over. Whereas the one that's down on 4, that should be over here. But that doesn't matter. Actually, no, I'll be doing that now. Yeah. He's 9, he's 8, and he has 4. Let's just see, he's at 4 in the moment. That's just my mistake. So yeah, those 2 guys, one of them is going to aim for the guy who's right in front of him. They're both getting the guys who are both right in front of him, each other. They both hit. No, that one's dead no matter what. So that one, he basically decapitates him. When he takes his sword out, and the other guy, he will inflict 6 points of damage. He's down to 3. Now the other guy who's in the front, he's also going to attack. He's going to attack the guy, the zombie that's right there as well. Okay. I was at 3 hit points left. So he's going to roll. He gets a 13, that absolutely hits. If he gets at least a 3, this damn evil zombie's dead. Yes! He got that son of a... Guys, this one's gone so much better. But, remember when I rolled that d4? I should have rolled it the turn before. So, what does that mean? Ooh, let's see what that means. Do you remember when we came across those hunters? I think it was the previous game, or maybe the game before. We came across these native hunters. Innoc hunters. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. or at least that's the way I have been pronouncing it, I believe. It's been a while. But the Enoch Hunters, or Enoch Hunters, we'll just say that now. We came across 8 of them. Let's find out how many we come across now. We come across exactly 4. Ooh, don't worry. We're also going to roll 1d4. Why are we going to roll d4? Well, there was 8. Now there's 4. What's that mean? We came across 3 zombies. 3 more zombies, guys. Guess what happened? These hunters came out in the world. They were hunting, and then they got attacked by more of those zombies. Because remember, 22 of the zombies got loose. We don't know who or don't know where they all went. We came across a couple. A couple more showed up here, on top of the ones that were here previously. Obviously, those hunters got attacked, and 4 of the guys survived. 4 of them died. Or maybe 3 of them died. And that's why there's 3 zombies now, and 1 of them is maybe missing. Or maybe they killed him after he came back. So, guys, we're going to have another combat situation within a combat situation. Isn't this fucking interesting? Sorry for cursing. So, we have 1, 2 zombies left at full health. Another zombie with basically 4 health, just under half. Okay. Oh, I need to... No, that's fine. So, we have our hunter show up. And I need to write down their stats here. So, just give me a quick second. It's going to be the same thing as we've done here. And also, when I barked orders about the guy, I didn't actually put them down as for the extra to hit or damage. It doesn't matter. I'm so silly. I'm so invested in this right now. I'm forgetting simple things. Oh yeah. You're not huntsman. Yep. Huntsman. Oh. That's horrible. Let me get rid of that. Da, da, da. Guys, I was so excited to play this. I've been wanting to play this for ages. And again, to show it off to you guys, but I've just been having a lot of stuff going on. So, yeah. It's huntsmen, not huntsman. So these guys have an AC 4. And tackle of 19. They're each going to have how many hit points? 9 hit points. HP 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But remember, 3 more of them show up over here. So what I'm going to say is we're in this semi-open place. We have our dead bodies of our former party over in the top right-hand corner. We have our tents were pitched up. Our fire was out. They've all been torn down by the zombies, just trumbling their way through things. We have 1 zombie engaged in combat with us right now. We have 2 more which are about to be engaged with our soldiers again. We then come across to our left side where we're fighting. So over here, 4 huntsmen come out. And they're like running, they're panicking. Oh my god, we cannot get out. We must run. There's too many of them. And they see us and the Velkin Guard and Lemway, and they see the zombies, and they're like, oh no, not more of these, we must go, we must. But then, as they say that, the zombie huntsmen come behind them. So we're going to have these guys over here. So there's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So we have a combat in front of us here. We then have the Enoch's huntsmen coming over here with the zombies following behind them. So, but our zombies are still coming towards us. They're much closer, and maybe they haven't noticed them yet. Okay, guys, this is getting interesting. Really interesting and complicated. It's getting more and more complicated. Okay, so now we need to figure out who's going to go first. If it's going to be, it's going back to us. It's our turn now. Okay, so we need to figure out if we're going to have the huntsmen go first, or we're going to have our archers go first and Lenway. I think we'll have our Lenway and our archers go first. So we'll do that. Let's keep it going, my friends. And you might be wondering why it has here like EZOM, AC, and we have our numbers here like normal. But then we have these other numbers up here. Stay tuned, because that might happen sooner than you think. I'm keeping this interesting, guys. I'm having a great time. Again, I was so excited to get into this. You have no idea. Again, this should be posted on, I think, Saturday. This Saturday. I think that's what I'm planning to do it anyway. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. I'm super hyped if you can't tell. I'm so excited to play this again. But yeah, so we have Lenway go first. Lenway needs 11 or more. Lenway fails. Lenway, again, he's just exhausted. He's tired. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, so what we're going to do is our since I did not do it properly about the... Actually, let me get back to it. Because I have the huntsman stats, that's all I needed. Give me 1 second, guys. I know it's just around here. There we go, exactly. I know where almost everything in this book is. I dropped my dice. So I can look at this book, and I look at it from like the I'll show you what I mean. I can look at the book from here, and I can say, oh yeah, it's somewhere around these pages or these pages. I know where almost everything is in this book. like you guys know, I interviewed Robert Alderman, who created this, and I was telling him, oh yeah, I can name things. I know what things in the world are. I understand what the religions are and how they work, the cults, all that stuff. I understand it because I do love this. This is an amazing setting. It's more than a setting. It is an adventure. Anyway, I dropped my dice. Give me 1 sec. There we go. I got it back. And I'm not editing anything out of this video. This is going to be a straight run. And when I dropped that dice, I was like, damn it, I have to edit that out. But I found it straight away, guys. Found it. But yeah, I meant to keep this page open for the Valkan soldiers and the archers and the sergeant. So last turn I did the whole battle command thing, but I didn't actually add the pluses to it. But I'm going to do that again. Again, he shouts his battle command: "Men, fight! Fight on! We cannot allow the scum to scourge this earth. Take aim, fire, use your swords." So again, it's our enemy's turn, actually, sorry. So what that means is 2 more zombies engage our soldiers. So the one soldier who was engaged with the zombie and he killed him, he was able to cut his head off with a sword when he pulled out a sheet. Another one attacks him, and one attacks the guy on the right who did not get attacked yet. Okay, let's get out a d20. And they have the zombies. What do we say? They have an ace attack of 18. Paper in the way. Ace taco 18. The archers have AC 5. Yeah, they need to roll 13 or more. So the zombies, we have 3 zombies attacking our guys, so they need to get 13 or more. 1 hits, 2 on the button, 2 hits, and then we'll do another one. 11. So how many points of damage do you guys do again? remember. Oops, that's my fault. I should have put in the damage. They do down. They do 1d8 damage. That's why my guys died. I forgot. So we have oh my god. I think I said 2, wasn't it? Yeah. So we have 2d8. That is so bad, guys. These we might be fudged real freaking hard. Let's find out. So 2d8. Oh, one of them is outright killed, and the other one is badly injured. So with the entropy zombies, they can't. You cannot heal your damage that gets done to you until you basically either kill the zombie or you have a high level cleric who knows some high level magic to heal you. So one of our archers dead. The other one, he's on 1 hit point. Yeah. So we're gonna say the guy on the right, he's alive. He didn't get hit. Yeah. The right front, I mean, he's engaged. So he's dead. The right middle one is injured. The right front is fine. Okay. Also, these 3 zombies are going to go after these guys. I'm going to say in how many turns they will reach them? I'll say 2 turns. Yeah, 2 turns. I'll make sure I have everything here correct. Yeah, the huntsmen do d8 damage for their axe and their longbow. I have a range of 70. So we're just going to use the stats here. We're not going to do like extra work. So the hunters do d8. D8. 1d8. D8. I'm just writing it down here. 1d6. D6. 1d6. There are all their weapons. We're going to keep everything simple. And also that's what it says in the book. So we're going with the book, guys. So yeah, we're going to say in 2 turns the zombies will be able to reach the hunters. These zombies. Okay. So they move forward. They scramble towards the huntsman. The only reason the huntsmen stop is because they see the zombies in front of them. Well, they're not really in front. So let's say their huntsmen are here. The zombies are like here, but they're coming towards us or engaging with us already. So they stopped and they turn around, getting their arrows ready. And now it's our turn. Okay. So we're going to go with Lenway. He needs to get an 11 or more to hit. He does. He got a 19. He does 1d4 damage. He finally got one of them right in the face. We're going to say he engaged this one. 2. So we have our melee, our soldiers. They have their swords, or our archers, they have their swords out. One of them is now dead. One of them is badly injured. He's basically bleeding now. He has his sword out. And our guy in the front right, he drops his bow, takes out his sword, and tries to do the same thing the first guy did, trying to decapitate the zombie. So these 2 guys, the green one is going to be the full health guy, and the blue one is going to be the injured guy. Both of them fail. Not good. So again, we're going to have our captain. He's going to yell those words again. Give battle commands. Take out your swords and strike these demons down. So that's what he does. He's going to take lead and he's going to attack the guy who is right in front of him. He's going to come out to the side and attack the zombie that's right in front of him, I should say. That zombie is the one who's currently attacking the guy in the front right of the guys, who's now completely uninjured. And he needs to hit 8 AC. Let me make sure I have this right. Sorry, guys. He needs a 9 or more. Oh my god, he rolled a 3. What the fudge, monkey? What is going on? He absolutely failed. So one of the archer that was behind the guy who died, he steps forward with a sword and tries to stab that zombie in the neck or heart, in the heart. So 19. He needs I think it's 11. Yep, he needs 11. Fails. The guy who was behind the other archer, who is on a low hit point, he is going to step around, kind of like the same way the sergeant did, and he's going to step around towards the front and then attack the guy who has the zombie attacking him. So 11 or more. 3. What the hell? They've all rolled 3s. I swear, what's going on? So obviously these guys are panicked. They don't know what's going on. They've seen their buddy die. The cold is getting to them in the middle of the night. Something is happening. The words of the sergeant have failed him. The sergeant himself, his morale just took a dive for some reason. Not literally in game, but it's just, purpose of this. So what happens now is the huntsmen, they turn around and say, "We must kill these demons. They were our friends, but now they are demons." So they're both. There's 4 of these guys. We're going to roll the d20s twice in a row. All the weapons are going to do 8 points of damage, or 1d8 points of damage. So taco of 19. Again, to hit the 8, they need to roll a 10 or more. Oh, 11 or more. Sorry. So that's 1 hit. 1 hit only. That one failed. Again, 2 hits. 2 hits. We're going to roll 1d8 twice. We have the 2d8, I mean. And they do 7 and 3 points of damage with their bows. So we have one down to 2 hit points. And the other down, he's on 3 hit points, so he's on 6 and 9. Zombies' turn. The zombies move forward yet again. Next turn, they're going to engage with the huntsman. Now, what's happening here? Our archers are going to be attacked. The first archer, he has a zombie on him. He's the guy who has low health. We're going to roll for him. To hit AC 5. 13 or more. Hits him. He's dead. Dead. The second guy, he was now moved forward and took position of the previous guy to the left. He gets attacked. He fails. And we're going to say the sergeant is now going to be targeted, actually. He hits the sergeant. Does 1d8 damage. Does 5 points of damage to the sergeant. The sergeant is now down to, what's that? That's 2, that's 10, 8 hit points. The sergeant's like, ah! They're like literally damaging your soul, your attachment, until they are defeated. Okay. Yep. Now it's our turn. So what Lenway is going to do, he's going to try and step forward a little bit, off to the side, and try and hit the zombie, which is injured from the huntsman. Again, he needs to get an 11 or more, and he fails. Goes off into the trees somewhere. Again, he's just becoming more and more useless. He saw the defeat of his friends, now he's seen the defeat of the guards and these huntsmen. He's absolutely ashamed of himself. He and his friends brought this wretched death upon the world. It's their fault. It's his fault. He should have known better. He's a highly intelligent man. But his arrogance after defeating the Black Magician has gotten to him. His spoils and his name is being cheered in the streets for getting rid of the criminals, the gang leader. Arrogance has taken hold of him. So, we're going to have the soldiers go. So, we're going to have the sergeant go. He's going to be the green. He's 17. He needs to roll a 9 or more. He gets a 10. And he goes, after being hit. And then he just lets rip into the zombie. Just 3 points of damage. The 3 archers that are left. So we have 1 on the side and 2 that have taken place of the other guy taking the place of the other guy. So they're both going to roll for their swords. I'll just treat them, so we'll roll this twice. Well, once anyway. We need to get 11 or more. Yes, both hit. And again, 20. All 3 hit. So we're going to roll. The green dice is going to be for the sergeant just damaged. He's now down to 3. This one is going to be for the one that's already injured and engaged in combat. Kills it. And the last one is going to be for that one zombie that's left. He's going to take his sword and try to plunge it into its heart. Just 1 point of damage. He just enters, like clips through the shoulder, barely doing any damage. Now, as these guys are fighting it out, the huntsmen will go now. The huntsmen, they're going to roll. They're going to get their bows in for one last time. There's 4 of them left. Okay, they take aim. 2 of them are going for one of them. Okay, we're going to roll the first one. The first one is going to go for the one that's already damaged. It has the most damage done to it. So we need 11 or more. He hits. Kills us 6 points of damage. The second one, he's going to roll for the other one that's already injured. Hits. 4 points of damage. The last 2 guys, one of them is going to roll for the one that's hit and the one that's not hit. So we're going for the green is the one that's already hit. That's a 2 hits. Perfect. Also, I was rolling the wrong damage for those guys. It's supposed to be D8s. It doesn't matter. It's okay. End of the world. Both got 8 anyway. If you don't believe me, here's the dice. There you go. I know it's a bit of a cut off here. I can't help it. I'm trying to keep it as balanced as possible. So another one dead. Other one down to 1 hit point. They're cheering. They're elated. Everyone's starting to get happy. And then, what happens now? Our former party members begin to rise. Lenway sees this and is in shock. Baron, Jamie, Nepo, begin to rise. Yeah, I actually forgot the last character's name. Anyway, the 4 of them rise up. And this is what these numbers are. And the reason I have them at lower hit point value is because their overall HP, that was their max HP for each of the characters. I just thought that'd be the best way to go about it. But yeah, so they're quite a bit away. They're much further away. So we'll see what happens here. So we have 2 zombies left that are attacking our group. The first one here, last one here, we're going to roll for this guy. He's 3 hit points. He's going to, again, attack the sergeant. Okay. Fails. Sergeant got lucky. The next one is going to attack one of our remaining 3 archers. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. He hits. These guys do D8 damage, guys. 1 point of damage. 3 hit points. It's like, because these guys, they touch you, they grab you, and they claw at you, and it's their hands, their fingernails, they're just like infected with this evil magic that attacks your soul, essentially. I think it goes. It grabs him by the shoulder or something. Then the huntsmen now get engaged in combat. That one zombie they have dashes towards them, or stumbles towards them, I should say, not dash. And it's going to attack the first huntsman you can see. And the huntsmen have AC 4. So let's see what they need to get. Need to get a 14 or more to hit the huntsman. He got an 18. He's going to do 8 points of damage to our huntsman. The huntsmen have 9 hit points. He will not die no matter what, but he will be very badly injured. 2. So there you go. Now it's back to our turn. So Lenway, again, he's going to attempt to help the huntsman. I just have to roll a successful roll. I need to get an 11 or more, and that last zombie that's now engaged with the huntsman is dead. 12. He gets he gets a stone from his pocket, puts in the sling, swings it around, lets loose. The thing hits the stone hits the zombie in the back side of the head, penetrates the skull, and pops out the other side. And then the huntsmen turn and realize what happened. That they are being aided by these men. They are not. They obviously did not have time to like communicate things properly. Because they're being hunted, and they see that that their friend was just helped. Yeah. So there we go. We're going to have the sergeant go now. He is going to attack that one that he's already been fighting. That one has 3 hit points left. We have to roll, I think it's a 9 or more. Yep, 9 or more. 15. 1d6. We could kill it. There's 3 hit points. Oh, we kill it. He absolutely just grabs the thing by the head with one hand, and then just shoves his blade through its neck and just pulls it out the other side. And so its head just lobs off to one side, barely hanging on. So he's nearly head in his neck, essentially. And then he falls again. It escapes through like the hole where the neck is now hanging off from. Okay, so we now have our other soldiers. We're gonna have the one who was damaged by one. He's obviously going to attack, and so are the other 2. We have other one attack. We'll just have the first guy attack first. I mean, there we go. Fails. What we need to get 11, I think it was. Yeah, 11. Second guy hits him. Third guy, because even if they have to do at least they have to do at least 8 points of damage, so they're all going to attack anyway. Nope. So there we go. He's going to roll. Does 3 points of damage. He's 5 hit points left. Our former party members standing. They're now going to walk forward. Yeah, that zombie will now attack our guy who's already injured. Those other zombies that were our party members, they walk forward. So 8 taco, they need to hit AC 5. They need a 13 or more. Hits 1d8. Kills him. Another archer dead. Now it's back to us. So we're gonna have the sergeant will then try to attack this zombie. I imagine now all these guys are huddled around the zombie, sort of encasing him. Whatever. Sergeant's gonna go first, and again needs to get a 9 or more. He's going to do 1d6 damage. Oh, fails. Other archer is going to go. He needs an 11 or more. He's going to use a sword. Fails. The last archer will go. Fails. Lemway is now going to take his sling and he's going to try and attack his former party members. Let me get the sheets so we know exactly who he's attacking. Who has the 4? 7. 6. So he tries to attack Baldo first. Again, they're gonna have the same AC as these guys, as the zombies, because they are zombies now. We say like their armor and clothes are mostly ripped apart, or maybe shreds of stuff left on them. They're chewed up, maybe partially or completely independent of body parts. But yeah, he's gonna try and attack Baldo. Baldo has 5 hit points. He's gonna roll, take a sling, take a chance. Fails. He's even more distraught. He sees his former friends come back as these evil, demented creatures. Okay, so we're gonna have our what you call them? The huntsmen. They're gonna go now. They're gonna turn around. The ones who dropped their bows, pick them back up, and they're gonna fire their arrows at the zombies. Okay. So they need to get 11. So we're going to go for Baldo and... who's the other one? Yeah, Baldo and Baron. So I'm going to roll green for Baldo, blue for Baron. Then you get 11 or more. Baron gets hit. 1d8 points of damage. Where's my d8? And if we get 6 or more, Baron is completely dead. 4 Barons. Baron has 2 hit points left. He got 4 inflicted. The other 2 huntsmen will go. Again, the other guy is going to aim for the Baldo, and the other guy is going to aim for Baron as well. Both fail. These guys are, they're tired, they're distraught. They are just after beating their friends who got turned into zombies. They see there's more people fighting. They're mentally and physically drained. They're probably running or trying to hide for a long time. And then they got stuck here. The zombies, our zombie friends, will move forward. On their next turn, they should be able to engage in combat. So, it's going to go back to the soldiers. So, the Sarge is going to take an attack. He needs to kill this zombie that's left. He needs to. He needs to avenge his dead soldiers. His 3 dead soldiers. Archers. There's 2 of them left, plus him. So, he's going to attack. Again, I think he needs a 9. Yes, a 9 or more. Fails. Other soldiers going to attack. They need an 11 or more. He hits. He gets a 12. D6 kills him. He's like, oh, I got you. Then he gets the other archer. He picks up his bow. Aims for Baron, engages he aims for him and tries to hit him. Fails. Arrow lets loose. It goes in behind him as they stumble forward. Yep. Now, I think it's our turn still, because we just made a new turn. Yep. Oh, I caught the dice. I threw it. I threw a dice in the air and I caught it in my hand. You can't see it. Okay. So we still have the huntsman's turn, I think. Yeah, because we had our archers just have started their turn. I think. Did I fuck that up? No, that's right. It's the huntsman turn. If I did mess that up, that's completely my fault. I've also been rolling the wrong dice for the huntsman for a few times, so I probably would have gotten that done quicker. I rolled d6s for it when I should have rolled d8s. Doesn't matter. It's the huntsman's turn again. No, it's not. It is, because the zombies went. Then we started with a combat with the sergeant and the 2 remaining archers. It's Lemway. Lemway is going to try and hit the Baron again. Fails. We then have those archers. One of them's going to try and hit Baron. The other one's going to try and hit. I think it's Jamie. For 6 hit points. Yep. We'll say that the one that hits Baron, 1d8, 1 point damage. And the same again. He's going to aim for Baron and Jamie. Oh no, it's on 4 hit points. There's 4 remaining. Done 1 point damage. Oh, again, we're going to say Baron got hit. 4 points of damage. Baron is now dead. The remaining Jamie and Nepo, they then stumble forward. And they're going to engage with the archers. Dun dun dun. Okay. They're both going to engage the normal archers, so they need to roll AC 5. $13 or more each. 1 hit for sure. 1 hit and 1 fail. D8 damage. 4, another archer's dead. Okay, the sergeant is now ungodly angry. He's like cursing himself. He's cursing everything. He's then going to take a swing at the zombie. He's going to be the green dice. The blue dice is going to be the other archer who's also going to take a swing. I'm going to say they both drop their bows again and just take their swords out and slice, trying to decapitate. They both do this at the same time, or slightly delayed. So let's see how that goes. So green dice is the sergeant. He needs to get a 9. He doesn't. 11 or more for the other soldier. He hits. He's gonna roll a d6. Excuse me. That is going to be attacking. We're going to say it's going to be attacking Jamie. And d6, and it does 4 points of damage. So there's 3 left. Yeah, 3. Or Nepo, I should say. Now the huntsman turn. They turn around. They see the zombies again, and they're just going to attack. 2 of them are straight away are going to attack Jamie's character, Jamie zombie Jamie. Again, these guys are going to need ten or more. 1 hit. Let's see how much damage that does. 4 damage. It's down to 2. The other 2 are going to attack. We'll say they'll take 1 each. So the green will be for Jamie, and the blue will be for Nepo. And blue gets hit. Nepo takes 5 damage. He's completely dead. The zombie's turn. And it's then going to attack the last remaining archer. Again, make sure. Needs to roll a 9. Oh, dropped off the. Oh, I nearly fell off the table. I grabbed it. Fails. Okay. Again, we're gonna have the sergeant. It's gonna be the green dice. He's gonna attack. And what is it? It fails. We're going to have the blue dice be the other last remaining archer. He hits bang on the money. Bang on that money, lads. He got him. He now needs to do how many points of damage? 2 points of damage in order for this combat and encounter to be over and to deal with the consequences of what they've done. Lenway's party and Lenway done. 3 points of damage. The outright dead. We have defeated this evil zombie horde, but remember, we do not know how many zombies are left. So let's have a quick look at who died. How many zombies we have actually killed. So we've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 22. No, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 22 plus 4, 5, 6, 7 which got turned. There's 11 more out there in the game. 11 more zombies. Oh, that was intense, guys. So what they're going to do is the huntsman is they're going to say, quickly, we must gather the bodies. We must burn them all, even the ones who have fallen. We do not know if they can come back. Our friends got turned into them. We must burn the bodies. So they grab all the bodies together. They start a fire. You know, they have all the stuff from the camp there. They throw it on. We're gonna say like all the gear and loot, like the gold and all that stuff gets taken off. We're gonna say Lenway gets it just for the sake of the game. Okay, guys, we're just doing that for the game. Lenway's going to take it. I'm going to say he's not actually going to level up from gaining all that loot because it's stuff that was already owned by the party members. Because he would gain a lot of loot otherwise. He's going to get that. Yeah, so they start burning these bodies, and then the sergeant is going to turn and say, "What the hell was that? What did you guys do? We were just recently praising you for all you've done, and now you've brought this scourge onto us. These men are cursed. They were sent away in that prison where you clearly unlocked them. And now, we have killed..." What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have killed 8 of them. There was 22. We know they've turned 7 more. There could be more out there. We'll have to deal with this another time. We need to get back to the city as soon as possible. All of us. And that's where we're leaving it, guys. So, that was Session 10 of Gods Forbidden North. That was freaking crazy. Very intense. The entire combat for the whole game. The whole session, I should say. So, again, when we come back to playing this game, we will be playing Barrows and Borderlands with it. I think it's going to run smoother. I'm just going to have more fun, personally. It's going to be more enjoyable for me. That's... and I hope you guys will actually like the game. I think it's far superior to OSE. OSE is fine for what it is, but it does leave some holes and stuff like this. This has some, stuff and some rules in here already, which is going to deal with some of that stuff. But when it comes to like any character stats that we might have in here, or in this book, I should say, we're just going to use the OSC stuff. The actual gaming and gameplay and the fun factor I have with Barrows and Borderlands over OSC is much more. Combine that with this amazing setting / adventure, I think it's going to be absolute killer. And again, my buddy makes it. And I didn't know him before he actually made the game. He's been playing that with his own people for 10 years. He's slowly created his own rule set, and it's always changing and developing. They talk about the game of games. If you want to check it out, you can. Barrows Borderlands channel, and you can find the website as well, Barrows Borderlands, if you want to check it out. Well, anyway, that was Gods of the Forbidden North Session 10. Absolute craziness, guys. I had a hell of a lot of fun, and again, sorry for the delay with all my videos in general, but again, there's a lot of stuff going on, but try and get this done more often. So I really hope you enjoyed this. I did. Again, I was so hyped for this. But again, I'll talk to you all again soon. Thank you and goodbye. Have a good one.